Hey everyone, welcome back to the Community Influencer Show. This is Erin Chung, and I teach creative real estate agents how to generate leads online, nurture relationships at scale, and dominate local markets. Today, we're talking all about one of my favorite subjects of all time, which is lead generation. So, I love talking about this because modern lead generation is my jam. Today, we're talking about generating leads on demand. And I'm not talking about like one or two leads here and there. No, I'm talking about like hundreds of warm leads every single month. So before we dive in, what I want to let you guys know is that I do have a free training. If you're interested in learning the exact path to get you from 5 steps to 6 figures in real estate, I want you to take the training. Go to communityinfluencer.com/masterclass. It's going to show you how our clients are actually using this 5 step method in order to get to their first or to the next 6 figures in real estate. So once again, that is communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, and it's yours. So I tell agents all the time, like, you don't need to cold call, you don't need to door knock to get leads. I know everyone's telling you to do that. However, that is an outdated method, and moving into the 21st century, we are getting away from that, right? So, a lot of you guys know that you're getting leads on social media, you're getting leads using Facebook ads, and you're getting leads in lots of ways that have nothing to do with cold calling and door knocking because let's face it, no one wants you on their doorstep in this day and age because unless you're wearing brown or white, which means that you're from Amazon, I don't want you anywhere near my front door. Okay. Don't call me. Don't come to my front door. I don't want to talk to you unless you're from Amazon. So that's really what it is, right? Like, so real estate agents come to my door all the time, and I'm like, no thanks. So I know I'm not the only one. A lot of people are like that. And a lot of you have told me on all of the hundreds of calls that I've been doing with you guys that you feel gross when you're door knocking because you wouldn't want someone to knock on your door. And it's understandable. Every once in a while, when I tell people that they don't need to cold call and door knock and all of that stuff, I get some random troll who's like, I love door knocking. And I'm like, really? Like, who loves it? Like, who likes getting rejected? Who likes getting hung up on? Who likes getting, the ring doorbell? No, thank you. Before you even get to the door, no one likes that. So, unless you're some rando who likes it, I get it. Maybe that's for you. But the truth of the matter is that most people can't stand it. And even if you do like it, it's killing your business. And I'm going to tell you how and why in just a second. So, when you go door to door, okay, like I'm just going to look at this from a purely mathematical standpoint. I'm not going to put judgment on it. I'm just going to look at the data and look at the numbers and the physics here, okay? So, let's say you're going door to door and one person opens up, which is, like I said, I'm going to reserve my judgment. So let's say one person opens up and you're able to have an amazing conversation with that one person, like that belly to belly transaction, right? One person, that person, you guys are talking, having a great time. It's an amazing conversation. And you're like, yes, I was able to have a conversation today. Okay, let me bring it back to the numbers and let me bring it back to the physics. You are always going to be limited by time and space when you are doing a one-to-one lead generation method. Okay. So when you make one phone call or you knock on one door and get one person to open, you are having a one on one belly to belly conversation. Now, here's where the physics and the numbers comes into play and why door knocking is fundamentally flawed and cold calling is too. When you're having that one-on-one conversation, that's great. But what about all of the other people on the block, on the street, in the neighborhood, in the community who you were not able to get in front of? Because again, those one-on-one methods, you can only talk to one person at a time because you can only be in one place at a time. Before the internet, that was fine because that was your only option. But you guys, you have the internet now. Why would you not leverage the power of the internet to generate hundreds of leads at once? Right? Do it at scale. You don't need to do it one on one anymore. You can do it at scale because the internet allows you, again, to leverage yourself where you can be in multiple places at once, right? So, again, it is fundamentally flawed because anytime you're using a one-to-one method, it's not scalable. If that method is not scalable, it means that your lead generation is not scalable. And if your lead generation is not scalable, you don't have a scalable business. And if your business is not scalable, that means it can't grow. You're always going to have a cap, you're always going to have a ceiling. And if your business is not growing, it's dying. Okay? So, like, that's the simple math. Like, you cannot argue with physics, okay? Like, you cannot be in multiple places at once physically. So, you have to use things like the internet in order to leverage your presence and be in multiple places at once, okay? So again, if your business isn't growing, it's dying. And if your business, the only way to grow your business this day and age is to have scalable methods. And what I mean by scalable is not one-on-one, it's one to many. Okay? One to many lead generation is what is going to allow you to scale your business infinitely. Okay? That's how you do it. So, the bad news is that these old school methods are becoming less and less effective because lots of agents in your market are racing to the internet to be the first in your market to dominate, okay? The new go-to agent, the new community influencer in your market has already learned online marketing. That's the bad news. The good news is that it's not too late. Okay. So, like, you need to learn how to leverage the internet in order to keep up in this day and age. You have to. Okay. So, that's the good news. The good news is also that I've already figured it out. Stop collecting these little hodgepodge tactics all over the internet. I've already figured it out. I already have a strategy. You don't need information, you need transformation. And I've got the transformation that you need. All you have to do is go to communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, communityinfluencer.com/masterclass, and I will show you exactly what I mean about scalable lead generation. Okay. More results, less input. So the more you can increase your results without increasing your effort, you, my friend, have a scalable lead generation model. So I'm going to teach you all about scale, and I'm going to teach you how to scale your leads. Like, if you can scale your lead generation, you can scale your lead flow. If you scale your lead flow, you scale your cash flow. And if you scale your cash flow, you scale your business. All right. So that's how it works. Jump on the masterclass. Let me show you how we do it. And I look forward to talking with you very, very soon. Now, if you're watching this live and you have questions or you have comments about any of the things that I talked about today, link them in the comments below. Because when you do, what I do is I always go back to these live videos and then I make sure to go back and answer all of your comments, all of your questions, all of those things. So make sure that you're doing that. And then in the meantime, what I want you to do is I want you to know that I go live once a week. I go live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm also on Pinterest. I also am on your favorite podcast platforms as well. So all you have to do is search for the word community influencer and you can find me on any of those platforms. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe and leave a review if you like the content that I'm putting out. Okay. I will see you soon, my friend. Have a wonderful day.